Hello and welcome to ZeldaSpeedRuns 3, bringing you another match of the Minish Cap Randomizer Variety Tournament. It is round 2, Mashy vs Huffpuff. On tracking, we have Nimbus, and on commentary for you are Hendris and Sean. Say hello, guys.
Hello, everyone.
Yo. So yeah, this is gonna be a fun one. Huffpuff, which is like... Huffpuff has been playing a lot of TMCR. He's been in almost every weekly, every race that we do. He's been there.
Yeah, really been on that grind. And Mashy, we know from previous tournaments, has been a solid runner.
Yeah.
Really looking forward to this.
Ooh, flippers. They are great, great to pick up early. You hate to pick them up late.
Oh, 100%. Especially because we've got reduced item pool, so you want to do all of the checks. So you want all of the items as early as possible.
Yeah, you want to be as thorough as possible with your routing.
DHC Big Key.
Oh, already?
A crypt small and a deepwood small. I feel like these settings have put the DHC Big Key in there quite often. I feel like it's like the third or fourth time this round I've seen it.
That's not fair. It took me an eternity to get my DHC Big Key. But yeah, we also picked up Down Thrust. That might come in handy later with Cave of Flames. We don't know yet.
Oh, I'd love a logical entry into a Cave of Flames with Down Thrust.
Oh, it would be amazing. I don't think we've seen that just yet in the recent, like, in the last few months / years, I guess.
Since the move on to 6-1 and then 6-2.
Yeah.
Ooh, that was a grip ring and a key.
Ooh.
Shop.
Will Huffpuff show us the key? He won't.
Oh yeah, and the heart piece. I didn't even notice that. Of course, all heart pieces are required.
Yeah.
Well, potentially required. If Waveblade has anything, you need every single piece of heart.
Look at that. Huffpuff is doing cacos. 2 minutes in.
This isn't the Huffpuff I know.
This is not the Huffpuff we know. This is clearly someone else. Maybe after the last seed they rolled, they also very sneakily, gone into hiding. Although Huffpuff's last seed wasn't that bad. Huh. We had a race earlier this week, or I think last week, I guess, where Huffpuff was really adamant about not having rolled the one seed that we played because the seed turned out to be rubbish.
I read about that. I think it. Oh, a fortress small key.
I don't know why, but Huffpuff stream keeps stopping for me for some reason, and I don't like that. Let's refresh.
Bit odd.
Top big key.
A lot of big keys really early.
Yeah, but then what? We still like access.
I mean, that's just a minor step.
Yeah, sure. But usually access is the important thing when it comes to dungeons.
Yeah. The one thing I've always found interesting about key sanity is you realize just how little small keys you actually need.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Only Cave of Flames and Crypt require you to get all the keys.
Yeah, with Palace you can make do with, I don't know, 4, I think.
Unless you put boots on BK test, grumble.
That sounds like some past trauma.
Oh, it is. Don't worry about it. It is.
Fantastic. Carl having nothing good for us. Shame.
We haven't seen single trees, have we?
Don't think we have. They all just went straight to mode.
Oh, now we're seeing them.
See,
I guess
they
it was...
hurt you. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they're usually pretty slow, and you wouldn't usually do them. Or you might be tempted to not do them, should I say?
Yeah.
But in a reduced item pool seed, you definitely do them.
Yeah, you would do well to do them.
Yeah, I guess because they had no way back without going through town. That was why we saw Mashy do some more tech checks.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Tick off those boxes as you're going through town.
Yeah, just get the most out of it. But yeah, they've basically just exhausted their flippers checks, and now they're moving on to their regular, not schedule, but their regular pathing decisions.
Yep.
One thing you can easily do is just follow your latest progression until you have nothing left,
Mm-hmm.
and then just move from there.
So if I'm correct in this, we're about to see the progression in the castle courtyard. There'll be a sword or a bomb bag or something.
Yeah, we haven't seen anything on the Tingle Trees, so yeah, probably pretty likely.
Can't think of any other checks that are available right now.
Anything good flipper?
Oh, there's something available.
Huh. We don't have plus Q now, do we?
Oh, there's the entirety of Minish checks in town.
Oh! Ew.
I blocked them out because they're horrible checks and no one likes doing them.
Yeah, but they're necessary. Don't skip out on your minute checks. Do them.
I think Mashy's gonna do them, but hasn't pushed for bookcase in the tavern as far as I'm aware. Oh no, Mashy had them.
Ah, fantastic. Yeah, it's gotta be... But turn checks take so long. I mean, at least Huffpuff did Andrew already, so... There's that. No, that's
That's DHC small.
That's just DHC, yeah. That's not important.
It's in the bakery or the back of half.
Yeah. Yeah, we don't have... I mean, you would rather last location now than later.
Yeah. Definitely whilst there's like no options. As soon as a seed like sort of opens up. Which I found even in reduced item pool, seeds do still open up after Western Woods. Maybe not as crazy as like the standard weekly settings, but they do still open up.
Mm. Okay, is it the bakery? It is the bakery!
Yay!
Hey.
Progression! I was hoping progression was going to be like a wallet.
Yeah, nothing in the back of the hearth. So, the sword opens up Minish Loop.
Yep.
And Northern Highway... the northern part of Minish Woods. There we go. And our favorite Lon port, which too many people just skip out on.
I mean, it feels slow when you don't have the quick warp from town. And then it has your first bomb bag, and then you're upset.
Yeah. There's the sword for Huffpuff as well.
Yep, and of course, Huffpuff will just follow in Mashy's steps here.
Yeah.
There's got to be something here in... Oh, that's the sword.
That's sword number 2.
We don't have spin, but we have 2 swords. And we have the only required Temple of Droplet. if I'm correct, counting keys correctly. Well, I say only required, unless there's some form of like horribleness where the cape is in the basement of pod. Required Gush jar for the cape and all that good fun.
Yeah.
Won't put it past it in in reduced item pool.
Don't know who rolled, but that would be a prime ban point and just the bounty. I think actually the required left path in droplets without the lamp.
Yes, I think
That is our highest bounty that we have at the moment.
Wow.
So the poor fool who rolls a vanilla lamp turn, or I don't know, the vanilla lamp turn in the right hand side of the droplets. Ooh, they're in for a ride.
It's been hotly contested as well with the tournament going on and more people creating havoc.
Oh yeah. More people equals more chaos, and it's great. Ooh, that's a mitzvah puff. That might be enough to get Huffpuff a bit further away from Minish Woods and into Lake, because that will be our lake access.
Oh, love that. There's a Cave of Flames key outside of Deepwood as well.
Yeah, and the Fort is Smoky as well. But yeah, lake access. Well, I mean, better early than late, I guess. It's not bad.
Always rush droplets.
Yeah.
It's also like one of my favorite dungeons as well, is droplets. Yeah, the only thing that beats it is a go mode palace.
I think my favorite dungeon from both theme and just from that, it's got to be Palace. I just like the idea of floating ruins.
Yeah,
and it's so nice to just go to just muscle memory everything, and you don't need to think. Palace is one of those dungeons that you can just shut your brain off while doing it.
Yeah, and it has some really good looking tech. Like,
absolutely, yeah.
Like the cave jump or climbing some of the clouds. Oh, chef's kiss.
Yeah. It's fairly linear in like layout, but that's not a bad thing. We had the Shadow Temple. We can bear with the palace.
And to say we have insert OOT dungeon here for linearity.
That was just the first linear dungeon that I thought of.
Everyone's favorite forest temple.
I remember that. Oh, on my first casual playthrough of Ocarina of Time, it took me ages to find the small key in the well tunnel thing.
Oh yeah. Because I think technically it's on a lower level, so the chest never appears on your compass.
Yeah.
Unless you're down there.
Yeah, so I tried to take it was just me on the Wii emulator, the Wii Virtual Console. It was 2007? So my 8-9-year-old brain just went, hey, I'll just take the small key from the Fire Temple. Well, that didn't work. But yeah, I've seen the. Well, I've got to. Oh, he's gonna check the Digging Cave.
I think Huffpuff will set up a save scum here, and
I think he'll get the Digging Cave, quick warp, and then go to Lake. He just wants to get that cave out of the way.
I mean, he will. Yep, he will have to do the Minish Woods loop at some point, especially for that Cave of Flames big small key.
Yeah.
But I absolutely think we're going to see a safe scum here, so that you can just go straight back up and then go straight into droplets, because there isn't really another play unless you want to go do the dojo like Mashy just did, and I don't think there was anything there.
I don't think so.
I don't see a new scroll. I don't see a new key. The shop items are known. There's a grip ring on 300, and there's a key on 600, but we just don't know which key.
Yeah. Hey, let's him with some mashy. Now they can also go to lake. Hooray!
Look at simultaneous lake, I believe. But Huffpuff is currently missing a small key for droplet. It's not that it particularly matters, but
Monitoring match. I think it should be possible for me to actually just watch this and then just monitor the other one. Hang on. Let's see. Yeah, I know that. Yeah, Deoxys mentioned that they are unable to help with stuff.
oh, I have my pings off.
Yeah, hang on. I'll just do the monitoring for that. Yeah, all that. But it's we'll manage somehow.
So I imagine Huffpuff is going to do the Goron Cave as Mashy just finishes up the mitts checks, and then they should be both about even as they both go into lake. Already.
Right. Restroom. Quickly open up the restroom for the next match, because it's starting in like an hour or so. And yeah, I do already open up the thing, right? Opened and then season in 10 minutes. Okay, I can do that.
And in the meantime, I can talk about this seed and.
Okay, change of plans. iBot's gonna do that because he's, I guess they just don't want me to roll.
Probably safe. It's probably safe.
It's a good thing. Yeah, we all wonder why.
Although, to be fair, you have gotten a bit softer on seeds recently.
Ooh. That was a Kinstone in the Lake Heaven.
You saw that slightly ahead of me then. Might need to refresh just to make sure I'm synced up.
Nah, mine are currently on 30 seconds and like 6 or so. I don't know. Yeah, 30.6.
Yeah, I'm 31. I'm just going to quickly refresh and see if I can sync it back up.
Yeah, I need to refresh from time to time just because Huffpuff stream keeps not crashing, but just doing things.
Yeah, that might just be what it is. Currently, I've got Huffpuff just going into Lon Ranch.
Yeah, same.
Oh, there we go. It's synchronizing.
The Mashy is over in the digging cave and digging to the heart's content. Yeah, so that means that we'll have acquired bracelets. That's fun. That's not going to end in disaster.
Nope. Absolutely not. Never does.
I'd say Palace Smoky. Let's see, we've got like one small key for droplets. So they could go to the right and do some shenanigans there. They could open up the red warp. Oh, hang on, they can't.
No,
Can
they
they?
can't. It's the wrong side. They'd need to find the cape.
No, I mean the red warp. Oh, yeah, and for that they're missing the red sword.
well,
They're
yeah,
missing-
they'd need for red sword. Well, there's the cape.
Not the cape.
So they could get the blue warp. That was the one I was thinking of.
Yeah.
There's interestingly, Mashy's checking the pot first.
I guess just in case there's a soggy lantern here.
Oh, well, yeah, I guess because there's no lantern, you can't go around. I completely forgot about the lantern.
Yeah. Despite it looks, it's kind of important. Ah, it's not a soggy lantern. That's a shame. Ugh.
But we do have a cape, which
Speeds things up, but not here.
it doesn't really open much. I think it gives you a check in the dojo and the bell at the moment.
Yeah. And what else is there?
I can't think of anything.
I'm blanking as well.
Which
We still have Simon left. Oh. Mashy? Mashy?
So yeah, Mashy had a emulator crash at this point, which we do have FPA in this tournament, so huffpuff is just going to be waiting in a moment here for Mashy to go and catch up to that.
Yeah, that didn't look healthy. Oh, poor Link. But yeah, in the meantime, Huffpuff was able to get the cape, and they'll just
Yeah.
wait as soon as they are able
I,
to.
I would assume doesn't have a race room open right now, so probably just want to be in full focus. But fortunately, the race monitor's on it and can be like, "Yo, you need to pause."
Yeah. Yeah, crashes are always a pain in the butt to deal with if they happen and when they happen. But luckily, the randomizer is fairly stable, so usually that's not a big issue.
Yeah.
I think that's the first time it now has come up in this tournament. So, yeah. Ooh, Messi did not save at all.
I mean, if I remember the FPA correctly, there's 15 minutes of time you're allowed to get your stuff back.
I think it's either
Yeah,
like 10
Mashy
or 15.
has up to 15 minutes to just go back to the things that he has already found and grab them again to get back to where he was.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so we see a swamp stone in cave 25.
Swamp.
There we go. It's always a shame you don't like to see crashes during a race.
Yeah. On the bright side, Huffpuff can now just get a nice drink, cool down a bit, and potentially even just think about routing. Because that's usually what you're doing when you're playing.
Yep.
I think during my match, like, I think just 20% of everything was just playing, and the other 80% was just staring at my map tracker, trying to count squares and then seeing what's the quickest and what's the most easiest to get.
It is quite interesting though, because with reduced item pool, or at least from my experience with this, it's actually, I find it easier to route because you feel compelled to have to do all checks. So you get a lot lower chance to skip locations.
Yes, that makes sense.
So you play a lot more conservatively. So, like, you'd be, like, for example, you'd put off the Krenel Beanstalk until you had mitts, for example, so you could get the Hermit Cave.
Mm-hmm.
Wherein, like, a weekly seed or something like that, you may just go, you know what, I'm just going to go up there because I just need
Why not? Yeah.
a lot less items from a broader pool.
You're less likely to gamble on things, I'd say.
Yeah. And it's definitely a lot stronger a risk versus reward with this.
Yeah. Yeah, it's 15. Okay. Yeah, considering they were only 26 minutes in, and a lot of the race was just them looking around. Shouldn't be too bad of a thing to recover from.
Yeah, I mean, might be a little tough to remember where things were, so may just do everything and just try and do it as quick as possible.
Mm-hmm.
We know that there was a sword in somewhere in the bakery.
Bakery, yeah. Bakery,
and then you swim over Mish Woods to get your other sword.
Yeah.
And then it's just about it. It'll be the keys that'll be the hardest to remember.
Oh, keys, yeah. Especially all the big keys.
Yep. Fortunately, 2 of them were in this cave.
Yeah. But still, you need all of them, so yeah, tough luck.
And I think Mashy is one of about 4 runners who doesn't use auto tracker as well.
Ooh, yeah.
I know there's not a massive amount of runners that do it.
Yeah, but that just shows you how much of a help the auto tracking can be. If there's only like 4 runners that don't do it and the rest is just doing it, then that tells you that, hey, auto tracking is pretty nifty.
Mm-hmm.
And now I really hope for Mashy's sake that there's nothing on like Wave Blade because of the hard pieces.
Yeah.
We're currently waiting for Mashy to catch back up. Mashy had a crash, and we are enforcing the fair play agreement. The players have the ability to essentially call either a timeout or just if they crash, then they're allowed to save some time, I guess, and not have to start from scratch.
Yeah.
So Mashy crashed, and now they're just going back some stuff and doing some stuff they have been doing before the crash to get back to a good standpoint, so that things might stay competitive.
I guess the benefit of Mashy either not setting up auto tracking or just not using it is it gives you a checklist of stuff you found. So you just try and match it
Yeah.
at the end. And then, like, as I was saying earlier into the broadcast, the benefit is if you miss a small key, there's a high chance it's not going to be necessary. Like, unless you miss a Cave of Flames or Royal Crypt key, but
Apart from that, yeah.
DHC will only ever require 2 keys in these settings because I believe nothing can be in there. There's 4 sword ped as well as 18 ped.
I don't remember, but
I might be wrong on that.
Right? I don't know. No clue.
It could be vanilla BK, but that's it. Nimbus is saying.
Okay.
And we already have for BK, so it's basically two keys there. You only technically need 4 small keys for Palace because you can skip using 2 unless there's something in the win loop. Crypt you need all 3. Droplets you only actually need 1 small key unless Blue Chew the check in the top left opposite where the BK usually is, and the path to the lily pad, which we already circumvent because we know where the cape is. Ironically, it's in droplets.
Yeah. Mashy knows that, so they'll be fine.
Fortress, you need no small keys unless there's something in the back.
Yeah, you don't need them, but they're really nice to have.
Yeah, of course. But you can get away with missing 1 small key because you can save scum like the left side,
Yeah.
for example, which does eliminate that. Cave of Flames, you need all keys, and then Deepwood, you can do with 0 keys if you're in go mode. But that also ranges. Let me try and work this out. Technically, you can get away with just 2 small keys because you can skip the 1 going into the Madder Pillar, and you can skip the 1 going into the enemy room. I can never remember the name of, but they look like bomb chews.
Chews? You mean the bombs from Mario?
No, the one on the right hand side where there's 3 of them. You have to go into a room with the slugs first to pull the statue around. Why is that?
I'm lost.
Why is that?
Which dungeon are you talking about again?
Deepwood.
Oh, the
bulldozers.
Okay.
That's it. I can never remember their names.
I kind of glossed over, okay, hang on, which dungeon again? So I was thinking about the Helmut Souls. But they also kind of look like bomb chews, but I guess masked ones, like, I don't know. Yeah, bulldozers.
Upgraded bomb chews.
Yeah, what's weird is that in the German translation, the bulldozers have a name that basically takes reference to ladybugs, because, spots on the backs and such.
Okay.
And they always fail to see the ladybugs.
Should really because there's bingo next round. Should really like have a flick through the Minish Cap wiki and try and memorize all like the enemy names and stuff, because I know there are squares where it's like defeat these Madapil or 4 Madapillars or whatever it is.
Yeah, it's pretty useful. Yeah, we have things like defeat Manipulars or defeat Mulderzers, and then you go like, hang on, the first Mulderzer I know of that is the easiest accessible by usual stuff is the other ones in the Kernel path for the hot spring water. So you've got all these different small tidbits of like, oh, hang on, enemies are places there, and that you can just abuse, I guess.
I'm looking forward to that round for how many races roll with the square die on it. Just so we get to watch the start of someone just walking into an Octorok and dying immediately.
Oh dear, that sounds good. That sounds like fun.
I think if I'm remembering it correctly, it varies from die to defeat Vati. Like and everything in between. Unless they changed recently. I haven't played TMCR Bingo in a hot minute.
Yeah, me neither. But we've got quite a few things. The majority of which are going to be either kill X, or get item Y, or get everything in location Z. Things like that.
Yep. And that's where map trackers are going to be glorious, because you'll know when you've done all the checks in Krenel, for example.
Yeah.
We've got a lot of matches, a lot of different sets of settings and stuff coming up in this tournament as well.
Yeah, it's gonna be great.
We've got bingo, we've got glitches allowed, we've got stuff I don't know, we've got fire rod, we've got more stuff I don't know, and more stuff I don't know because I can't remember them.
Yeah, same though. So
we had Triforce Hunt or Figurine Hunt, depending on if you hear from other randomizers or whatnot. In round 1, you've got Do Everything, which is this round.
Just do everything.
I'm going to bring up the list actually so I sound a little bit more informed on the tournament, we're both in.
Usually I just check like 50 minutes prior to the start of the game which settings we have.
Yeah,
that
so
has in the past.
Round 5 is what I'm effectively calling the no check seed.
Which one do
because
you have there?
It's Closed Fusions, No Rupee Mania, 4 Element Ped.
Ew. Yeah.
Round 6 is Fire Rod, All Dungeons and Traps. Which I believe between that and round 4 is gonna be hotly contested for the one that most people have skipped.
Mm-hmm.
Round 7 is Closed Fusions, Obscure Spots, Reduced Item Pool, and Traps, which I don't know, but that sounds more worse than this.
That sounds like fun.
Sounds like it's definitely going to be an interesting one. And then round 8 is Plentiful, Keezy, 4 Sword, 3 Element Ped with a Ped finish.
Ooh.
Which, I love a good guaranteed jet seed.
Don't
Well,
say
I
that
say-
too soon.
I was about to say, I say guaranteed jet seed, and then I've realised some of the people who roll these seeds are what they're capable of.
Hello. Oh, it's gonna be great. But yeah, I think Mashy's thing should end soonish. Right? His,
I think there's about another minute left. I think it was about 26 and a half minutes
okay. Yeah.
actually started. So we'll probably get the cape, and then that will be about it.
Yeah.
Which, to be honest, is where Mashy crashed. So
Yes. You actually get an element check. Would you look at that?
no fortress, no Crano. Cave
Yeah,
of
but-
Flame. That's what I'm looking for.
Too bad for them. This is an AD seed, so you need to actually defeat all 6 bosses to claim your prize at the top.
I mean, it could still have a factor for what seems more appealing when one item from Go mode. You'd be like, I'll do this dungeon because it had one extra check. Because it's
Yeah.
not an element.
But I think that's usually a decision done by, okay, I'm now in Eastern Hills. It took over me to get to Deepwood, then to get to what's escaped me, then to
Cave of Flames.
yeah.
In fact, I would save if I was Mashy here, just in case.
Yeah.
Because I think that, if I remember rightly, this is where Mashy crashed.
Well,
Well,
yeah.
not far away.
Yeah, I think Mashy crashed in the. Oh, there's a save. Fantastic.
Yep. Always a safe decision. And then I'm gonna guess Mashy's gonna do these checks because they were done earlier, and then crashed, falling down the hole to melt the ice block.
Okay, now please don't crash again, Mashy. Pretty place.
It would be quite the problem if you did.
Yeah.
Hey,
Ew.
no crash.
Well
We're
done.
good.
Okay.
Okay, and now they'll get synced up. Probably just be a few seconds as each one gets underway.
Yeah.
There we go. We're back. We're back. Dual racing. And we've got some literature.
Good old literature.
Trying to think, actually, since you mentioned it earlier, if there was any heart pieces other than the one in the shop, which I don't think Mashy picked up anyway, that Mashy's missing.
Yeah.
Really don't think we've seen many.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
I'm saying that based loosely off the fact that Huffpuff is still on 3 hearts.
That is you raise a very good point. Well, never mind. There's a 4th one.
Oh, that's our second Cave of Flame small key.
That's a quick one.
They're not meant to be nice.
Yeah, they're meant to be evil.
I guess we'll see here when Mashy gets that piece of heart, right? Because we know
Yeah.
that gave Puff Puff the 4th heart.
Yeah.
So
Fingers crossed, I guess.
because of course, not being the runners, we would love to see a required Wave Blade because that's cruel and we're not playing it.
Yeah. Well, I would like to have it even while playing it, but I think that's just the tortured soul that went to the punishment seats.
Hey, a Gush Jar.
There's a jar in the bell. Okay.
You could beat Green Chew right now if you really wanted to.
You absolutely could. I think that's actually a fairly good call to do, actually.
You've got to do it, so
Yeah, might as well.
it's not the worst idea in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've only seen one droplet small key right now, and for them to do it, it wouldn't. Hell, I don't even think it would be out of logic but they do need the second key in order to.
I just
to
noticed
Bluetooth.
The gas jar also gives access to the blue orb. The vanilla way.
That it does, yeah. And then Lantern on Rupee Path.
Be amazing. Yes, please. I don't know who wrote the seed, but I'm sure they're gonna like it.
Yeah, I think it's Nimbus who wrote this seed because Nimbus is for race mod for this one.
Oh, goody.
Oh yeah, of course. Any key usage in droplets is 4 keys, right? In logic.
Yeah. Ah. Shoot.
I mean,
We do need this one key to open up the lily pad.
I mean, I could still see runners do it. Like, I know it's out of logic, but when it's what, like, there's 6 items in the rupee path. You could get one of the chests in the basement. You could get the Madder Pillars on Ice. It is 8 checks in a reduced item pool. But it all just depends on how much you want to hold out for a lantern before you go droplets, I guess. It's kind of like what I was saying earlier with Krenel Beanstalk. How you want to be able to full clear in the minimum amount of trips.
Yeah.
But it does look like Huffpuff's going to go beat Green Jew here.
Yeah, might as well, right?
Wait, does this, because it's the Earth, does the door that leads to Bellari open on beating Deepwood, or
it opens upon beating Deepwood, as in slaying the green chew here?
Because I know there was something found recently where if you got the Earth element, you could also open it, but
yeah,
ironically, the Earth element is in Deepwood. But yeah, beating Green Chew gives you 7 checks.
1, 2, 3. Yeah, 7. I had to think really hard about that one. But looks like Mashy's also making their way to Deepwood.
A second vanilla bomb bag. Oof.
Ooh. That sounds horrible. I love it.
His green chew is down. Oh yeah, Huffpuff didn't get this check. We'll probably grab it. And it's a red sword. And there's for spin attack. Gee, I wonder where our runners are about to go.
Yeah, I wonder as well.
I think you should still do Bellari and stuff here, right? As it looks like Huffpuff's setting up a save scum to do just that.
Goldfish caves, yeah.
Oh, it's not a vanilla one bag.
Oh. Alright, nothing on the Goldfish Cave middle one. Just yet, though.
As Huffpuff has paused for a second.
Yeah, but they're back.
Yeah, I just saw controller settings saved in the bottom, so I think we're having a couple of control issues.
Yeah.
Definitely had that before on BizHawk. So, nothing in Goldfish Caves.
Oh, man. It's a shame.
Yeah, that is true. There is only 7 scrolls. I mean, the Bellari heart piece you could just write down, right? Like, it's an easy enough check to get to. I feel to the point where would a save scum benefit over keeping something that's a potential maybe? That would have to be one hell of a special seed in order for for bombs to be on Wave Blade.
That would be a seed rolled by Lunatic. We only have one bottle.
Yeah.
So our players will be happy once they find their first one and their only one.
The easiest way to remember for reduced item pool is if there's a duplicate of it, there's
It's
only
not
one
there.
in the pool.
Yeah.
So there's only one spin scroll, there's only one bomb bag, one bow. But the only thing duplicated would be the ban points.
Oh, absolutely.
Well, yeah. There's a bow and there's light arrows.
But since our bows are progressive, that only means that you need to get
Yeah.
one of those two,
Mm-hmm.
which makes it a bit nicer, I guess. Although all bows have the tendency to have one of them being bow locked. Since well, it's the bow lock bow in Fortress. That's a good meme.
Well, there's our first bottle.
Any Cloudcaster can stand. Well, the only bottle.
Yep, we did just say that as well, so I should have. Alright, we're gonna see Caster then. Yep, a varying mismatch of keys as you expect from Western, really.
Yeah.
Also, we'll get to see hiking.
Oh boy, hiking.
I'm excited for that. Love a good hiking.
Yeah.
What is rather interesting is we already have 6 of the 7 scrolls.
Huh, you're right.
So this is probably the part where we just theorize what's on 7 scrolls. And think of the worst outcomes we possibly can.
Yeah.
Like a heart piece for bombs on Waveblade.
Oh, that'd be amazing. It gets a good old yes, please for me.
Well, there's the bracelets, so...
That gives access to that one Kinston over there.
No, we don't have boots.
Oh. You're right. We need boots for that.
I always love this lily pad that Huffpuff's waiting for because it's never, like, it's impossible to get a nice cycle.
Yeah.
For. It's just like, I love waiting.
Yeah, it gives you time to, move to the music of casters.
Or just do what everybody does and just swing their sword in anger of having to wait.
All that. But yeah, that's the bracelets for Mashy as well. Oh, not the nether bow.
Arrows for the bow.
It's close, and the face of the face of gold.
Did we peek the freestanding item in Karloff's house?
I don't think we
didn't.
did. I don't think we did.
I would have assumed we would have, but not memorized it.
Yeah, all that.
But currently, this seed is just looking like you go to do one thing, and for the broadcast, the Huffpuff's doing that one thing, and then Mashy's doing it about a minute later.
Yeah.
Not really opened out as much as maybe we'd hope right now. But we are about to see hiking, so it's worth it.
We all love hiking, yeah. I just hope no one dies again here. Because the last time was nerve-wracking enough.
I mean, it's very easy, especially with only 5 hearts.
Yeah. But they've got the boomerang, so I'm sure they'll be fine.
Yep, opting just not to worry about them and just to kill them. Nothing there though.
Yeah, you just need to practice killing the Scissor Beetles. Because they can be quite fickle at times.
Gonna see Dr. Left's house and fountain.
That is a fountain play.
Risky without the cane, but it is only 1 check. Maybe you can get away with it.
Yes.
Famous last words, probably, but
Famous last words.
yeah,
The
that's
lamp can't be here.
that's a second bug.
Yeah. What's the saying? The higher they are, the deeper they fall, or something like that. Probably butchered that thing terribly.
Oh, oh god, what is it?
Yeah, that thing.
Oh, yeah.
Because basically,
The higher they are, the further they fall.
Ah, okay, gotcha.
Speaking of falling, that's a red roof.
Yeah.
Smooth transition.
Ooh.
As smooth as you'll ever see.
Yeah. The TMCR tournament has peaked.
I mean, the bigger they are, the harder they fall is also a saying here in the UK.
It's probably something else.
There's so many different variations.
Oh, hello, Smokey. Ah,
Deep.
keyboard. Nice.
Do a lot of deep wood checks with that key.
Yep.
As boots.
Oh. Ew. Boots and fountain. Oh. Yeah, now watch Lamp be on the cane spot. That'd be hilarious.
Yep, I'm sure in like an hour to an hour and a half, when it's the only check that's left, we'll find out.
Yeah. That's usually how this goes.
Hopefully that's not picking up on my microphone. I just had to turn my fan on.
Nah, it's fine.
It's a relatively good 8-pound microphone. The old Guitar Hero microphones from when they did like the full band stuff forever
Ooh.
ago.
Right, I remember there being like drum kits and stuff like that.
That was maybe not the drunk part, but it was most of my childhood.
Uh-huh. Yeah, they had a drum kit, not drunk kit. Yeah.
I still have mine, actually. It's in the other room.
And there's the default small key for mashy. Now, default is a bit of a... well, you can just save from that thing, so... they're fine. Especially considering that they didn't do anything else in default, they just got the boss, got the red key, and then... sorry, the red sword, and then they just bailed.
So we're gonna see the Lon checks. Do you think Huffpuff's gonna go back into droplets with those 2 keys?
I think he will still be eyeing Deepwood. Because of the guilt that, oh god, I could have left something behind in Deepwood. Because that's what usually runs through my mind when I think of Deepwood.
You're not wrong, to be fair. Might be droplets into Deepwood.
Yeah. Yeah, probably. Ooh, Boots have access to the Kinstone. Maybe it's the very fourth one.
That's a good point. Yeah, I completely forgot about that. There's another droplets key, so...
That makes 3. Okay. So just one more and we have it in Logic, boys.
Just a lantern and we can beat it.
Yeah, but where's the fun in that? We want to have this...
First bomb bag on Octo.
That can't happen, unfortunately, because, well, Octo kind of requires the bomb back.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there's that one bomb wall everyone forgets about.
Aww. I'm upset now.
Well, that doesn't mean that the first bomb bag can't be on, say, Gleerock. After the second part has your wallet.
Well, there's the first bomb bag.
God damn it.
So, there we go.
Yeah, so much for that, I guess. Way to go, Seed. Way to go to ruin my plans. My hopes and dreams.
It's alright, we still don't know where the cane or the lantern is. Or the bow. Or a ton of kinstones. There's plenty of opportunities for pain. I'm looking forward to a Sphere 21 second wallet. Or first, I guess first. Would it be first or second? For one that gives you the 300?
That's the first one.
Yeah. Just for your first wallet upgrade. Or even better yet, because none of our runners checked what the key was on 600. For that to be crypt.
Oh.
But for Dampe to have a heart piece, for Waveblade to have a wallet. Let's go.
You lost me.
We'll just add as many roadblocks in as possible.
Yeah. I mean, which one is it? That's Cloudhops, okay. All of them, yeah. But yeah, half of us are back in droplets. So this is probably going to be the droplets into Deepwood play.
Yeah. And because you got 3 keys and they've already save scummed the first one, you can do everything.
Hooray!
Not logically, but you can do everything. Which, to be honest, does anyone really care about logic in a randomizer?
No, not really. It's just a bit unimportant. Oh, we can't do Dark Maze without them. Right.
You can do most of droplets with without, you know, the item you get in droplets in vanilla that would be useful for beating said dungeon.
Yeah. But yeah, Huffpuff now on ice. Beating the Meta Pillar. And getting like 20 rupees for it.
Yeah, sadly nothing too enticing. But it's okay, because the next check will be the lantern.
Are you sure about that?
No, kind of sounds too nice, actually.
Yeah.
Quite funny if it is, though.
There's the water.
Sorry, you just gotta.
Oh
like...
no, Huffpuff!
Uh-oh.
Swim to safety. Yeah, these things can actually deal a lot of damage if you're not prepared for them.
See? Lantern. Easy. Red lantern.
Was it really just a lantern? I didn't pay attention.
No, it was a red rupee.
Ah.
There's a heart in the 4 pots at the bottom, Huffpuff.
Yeah. I don't think he cares about them.
I would have done the items here first, if I'm honest. Because yeah, Mashy did get a castikin stone in the bomb cave.
You do need the lantern to actually open up the red whoop. So yeah, you kind of want to get the items first because you don't want to return.
And you know, maybe there's a heart piece there, you'd have got a full heal. I mean, Huffpuff dealt with it perfectly anyway with that boomerang, but...
Yeah.
As I completely forgot, there was a bottle in Western Woods, so...
Yeah,
Quenel's open.
they've got Quenel access, yeah. And we are hoping for good old shenanigans to ensue.
DHC small, crypt small, that's it.
Oh, yeah. I'll quickly need to hop off for FPA for the other match. I'll be
Yeah,
right back.
not a problem. I'll do my best to provide stellar commentary. So nothing on lower Krenel so far of note, I think, other than that Kinstone, as Huffpuff is doing Blue Chew. Are we gonna get a vanilla lantern? That would be hilarious. I'm all for it. Yes, the joys of having Gust Jar relatively early as well for Mount Krenel is you don't have to use all your bombs on the webs to get the warp spot. which is always quite nice. Give you more bombs for up here. There is a bomb refill in... I don't know if we're gonna... We probably won't see the room, because there's no need for Mashy to do it. But in the room down the stairs in the top left, there's a bomb drop. You can also get a bomb drop there. But nothing incredible, really. I mean, Kinstone's not massive right now without the other one. But is going to check that Western Woods bomb cave. As Blue Chew is down for Huffpuff. It is looking that way. Like, logically at least. As there's a piece of heart on Blue Chew, so it's potentially required. We won't know until Wave Blade or Go mode. But that does make the potential for a lantern on Wave Blade even worse. And I don't like it. Oh, well, never mind. There's the lantern in Eastern Hills. So, I guess we're not getting lantern on Wave Blade. And I think it probably wouldn't be too long until Huffpuff gets this, because I would imagine Huffpuff would run down here and through Eastern Hills, open up that shortcut, because he'll be going over to Deepwood anyway, so we'll get the like, we'll have just left Droplets and then sees a lantern, and it's like, great. I'm really glad that I left. But the important thing would be, the save warp does take you straight back up to Lon Lon Ranch, if I'm remembering this correctly. But is choosing to still go on with Deepwood. I mean, seeing the lantern as well going into Deepwood here is a bit more reassuring, because you can do the Madapilla now for the Vanilla Gust Jar check. Because if I remember this correctly, the web that blocks the bottom the bottom entrance, as that's for Cave of Flames, Big Key, isn't possible to break on the inside using, or I guess technically it's the outside, but from going into the room with the Gust Jar, you have to use the lantern on it. But
Okay.
welcome back.
Fuck.
You missed the lantern.
Ooh, where was it?
It was in Eastern Hills Bomb Cave.
Ew. Ooh.
Which Huffpuff literally got the very first check after leaving Droplets.
Oh dear.
You might have just saw the Cave of Flames, Big Key. There in the, I think it's the map chest of Deepwood.
Yeah.
And to be honest, that's about it.
Okay, it's nothing too much. Fantastic.
No. Just trying to work out for keys here. I think the minimum we're missing a boss key for Palace, a small key for Palace, and a small key for Crypt. And then we've got all of our keys. Unless there's like obviously some horrible stuff where the item turns. The minimum amount of keys that we'll need is 2 more small keys and a big key.
Oh, that's not too bad.
And there's the 7th scroll as well.
Ooh.
There is also a small key on the freestanding item.
Okay.
In here. The one next to the map chest.
Right. Yes, it looks like Deepwood is actually loaded this time.
At least for keys, doesn't look so loaded for, like, item progression. But gonna potentially have... I mean, droplets is beatable right now. Well, yeah, in the first trip it was loaded for progression. And then this second trip has just been keys so far. And will remain being just keys. But that is a necessary key, because that's for crypt key. So, the keys, at least this seed, are very nice.
Oh, absolutely. So yeah, they just need one more for World Crypt, and usually World Crypt is the one that you're most concerned about, alongside Cave of Flames.
Yeah. Well, we already know where it is. It's for one in the second rupee path in droplets.
Oh, okay.
So we're literally missing, like, for keys for the bare minimum, we're missing a palace small key and a palace big key.
Oh, okay. Yes, now we have the third World Crypt small key.
Yep. And I suppose if you want to be really technical about it, you could say we're also missing the graveyard key.
Oh, yeah, that's like a key and a half, I guess.
It's a special key. But Huffpuff is going straight for that Swift Blade for first.
Oh, yeah, he's going for the memes. Fantastic.
I'm all for it.
Yeah, same. Oh no! Oh no!
I believe that's at least a ban point.
Yep.
The other caster kinstone is in just showing Percy who's boss there. The other caster kinstone is here in or I say here, but it's in Lower Krenel, so like I fully understand you saying Percy has nothing, but in these settings I totally would still do it. I wouldn't risk it.
Yeah, you don't want to really be overconfident in your writing decisions in this.
I'd rather feel smug about knowing that it wasn't required than not knowing if it is required.
Yes. That's the way to put things here.
So we've got a mirror image of what happened like 10 minutes ago.
Yeah. Have you seen Blue Chew?
Yeah, we have seen Blue Chew. It has a piece of heart on it.
Oh, How nice.
So we'll put a ... for if it's required.
A to be determined. What if it has Kane? Don't say that too loud, Ibot. You know how this event operates.
It's gonna be even better. It's gonna be Waveblade. Waveblade has for 6th Palace key, so Wind Loop can have your first bow.
I hate it.
Turns out with these settings, it's very easy to come up with horrible checks. It's insert check here has key for this. That would be Nimbus. Nimbus is our race monitor today.
Yep.
As we are going to get new checks here from Mashy with Dark Maze.
Huzzah. Yeah, we're essentially just along for the ride here.
Yep.
I'm just hoping that things don't escalate from bad to very bad. Because it's something that can happen very easily. Very, very easily.
Yep. It happens easily in weekly settings, let alone settings designed for that to happen.
Yes.
Elaine, if you replace the word fortress with droplets, you have My Seed against TDH. That was an experience. I will say, though, the thing that always surprises me about TMCR as a whole is you could put literally the worst settings together known to man, and you can still finish most seeds before you can beat a standard OOT seed.
Yeah, that's why we like TMCR.
The pace is so fun in this game.
Yeah. Especially since I think OTR has like a comparable amount of checks usually.
I don't know a standard OOT seed has 300-ish checks in total.
Yeah, and we're usually operating on 440 with race settings.
Yep, which is basically only because of Ruby Mania. Oh, Ocarina!
Ooh, okay. That was Grimblade, yeah.
Interestingly, I don't think Huff ever did the Boots Locks check there.
I don't know.
I might be wrong. Nah, this seed has seemed very sort of linear so far. There hasn't really been much to separate these two runners at this point.
Apart from Percy.
Well, we don't even know because Mashy hasn't done Percy.
Yeah. Get him, Huff Puff. Just do Percy. What's the harm in it?
You did chickens 2 minutes in, and I know how much you hate that check. I think that's what it is. Is Huffpuff knows Nimbus rolled, and Nimbus and Huffpuff share the skip Percy energy.
Ah. Now
Oh,
whoa!
that's a blue sword.
Ooh, that's a bow.
And that's a Jesus. Everything's coming so fast.
Oh dear. So we had a bow on Bellari and a blue sword on what was it? On the ice plane.
On the ice plane, yeah. I mean, Huffpuff's gonna get that right.
I hope so.
Yeah, Librari, not Bellari. Love
Right.
that. Love a good ocarina locked bow. Be interesting to see where the other one is now. And why is it Fortress bow locked? Alright, so we're actually getting, relatively quickly close to go mode.
Yeah.
We need one sword, a cane, a graveyard key, and we know of a grip. We need a wallet, more specifically.
Yeah, the wallet since we need the grip ring. Yeah.
And then it's a palace key. There is actually a relatively high amount, but they're like grouped together. Like we need 4 kinstones, a small key, a big key, a graveyard key, a cane, and a sword. Oh, and that wallet, so we can get the grip ring. I would love it if their seed had a wallet go mode.
Oh no. I mean, oh yes. Wallet mode.
That's something I don't think I've ever seen in this randomizer, and I've been playing it for over a year.
Yeah. Same. Oh, Alan has. Fantastic.
Why are you trying to curse this run? For viewer entertainment?
Content, yeah.
For content? To get Nimbus higher on the ban list?
That's right. Seeds usually, I don't know, seeds have very fickle mistresses. It's just that sometimes you roll the best seeds ever, and then later times you roll things that would go into the trash can immediately.
And you can guarantee the trash can seeds will be the official ones that get ban points, and the nice ones will be your practice seeds. I feel like I've dodged a bullet with the ban list because I haven't been able to race monitor any round 2 match, so I've been safe from automatic ban points.
For now.
For now. Yep, we do have another tournament match going on right now between Myth, Zowser, and Pikapaus.
Yep.
There are the links. I believe it's on Francois Harpy's channel.
Yep. Francois currently, yeah, it's poor Zowser. He's off against basically our most senior player and the winner of the first tournament. So not an ideal starting position for him.
I do not envy him.
I think none of us do. Although to be fair, Myth will probably last vacation either way, because that's usually how his seats go.
I have Myth in round 3, so if Myth could do that for round 3, I'd appreciate it.
It'll happen, don't worry. Yeah, I've got Bluesy in round 3, so that's going to be fun as well.
I'm like actually impressed that randomly, like, well, there is obviously a little bit of logic to how the matches might roll up, but we've managed to get the 4 British people in this tournament, being myself, Huffpuff, Myth, and Nesman, all up against each other.
The titles for the 1-3 matchups.
Yeah, I think they're pretty much all about even.
Well, Bluesy and mines are... Bluesy and I are 10 hours apart. So
I think that's about the only one.
Yeah, I think that's actually the only one. Mashy, don't roll! Jesus Christ! Please don't! So, don't roll during octofights. It'll crash you. But for some reason, it just worked from Mashy.
It was a really complicated Octomanip.
Yeah, it's clearly.
Right, Octo, what have you got? Anything exciting?
A fire element. And what else?
Oh,
A Bloopy.
I'm trying to think where Mashy saved for key now. Oh, didn't do the lily pad way.
Uh-oh. No, Huffpuff, please don't bail. That'd be very bad.
Oh yeah, I've only just cottoned on the Huffpuff didn't do the ice plane.
Yep.
I can't see Huffpuff failing here. Honestly. Getting the Octo suck. This looks like it's a setup for Town Pill. Oh yeah, Mashy would have skipped this due to the earlier FPA. I was about to say, I thought both runners had done this chest. Ah, Mashy just realised he didn't do the boulder at the end of town digging. As I believe this qualifies as a Hanjo sledge.
Yeah, now it's one. Eee, the two-hander sledge. Fantastic. I love it.
Yep, here we go. Huffpuff's going to do those checks in the basement. We'll pick up the blue sword. I would have been absolutely stunned if Huffpuff left it, to be honest.
Oh, yeah. And stunned not in a good way, right?
Yeah. Definitely not in a good way.
There it is.
Nothing in the town pillar.
Okay, but will there be something in the school basement? Oh.
Sadly not.
So yeah, I could see Huffpuff doing Fortress now. Hey.
Exactly where Huffpuff... we'll do the bow checks and caster first.
Yes, you don't want to miss out on some sort of key there.
Yep.
Or the harpies. Because they are important as well.
With all the bad energy we're manifesting around Waveblade, we hope they're important.
I hope so.
Kind of
it's fine, don't worry.
Be anticlimactic though, if it isn't. Love Waveblade.
We just hate him, yeah.
Especially in these settings.
Oh.
Alright, Mashy's about to get the ocarina. And here's the fortress play. Which is probably exactly where Mashy's gonna go.
Yep. No, I'm actually still on 2 kinstones.
Well, the other one's in caster.
Oh. Right.
So we'll probably go from here and then do Swiftblade for first. Especially when you see a bow here, it's like, oh, I'm gonna go do the caster checks. Then get the 3rd kinstone and just go into Fortress.
Ah, okay.
I mean, yeah, you make a very solid point, Elaine. But, you know, I would like to refer you back to the previous comment from Tumultouch, which was that we're all masochists
And sadists
in this community.
Suffering is fun.
Oh, was that Elaine? Oh, apologies. I saw the arrow more than the original comment. I humbly apologize. Is this where I come out with a really witty line like I was asked to pay attention, but I couldn't afford it? Dudum-tsh.
Don't get it.
That was convincing.
Oh,
right?
oh, pay. Ah, okay, gotcha. It took a bit. We don't do that here. Hang on, he's not getting paid.
Wait, you're not? Smiley face? Excuse us whilst we have an awkward conversation about commentary.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just that... once again, it's the path to Fortress. With Fortress being essentially Fortress of Gurmod. Although we're still missing a bit too much for it to be a proper Fortress of Gurmod.
Unless Fortress is that stacked.
Yeah, fair enough. Good point.
Which would be very impressive. It would have to have a wallet, a small key, a big key, a graveyard key, a cane, and a four-sword.
So yeah, doable, but kind of unlikely.
And I suppose 4 kinstones as well. That's what, 10 items?
Yeah. Yeah, so these armor chests that huffpuff just got, they have a history of having good things.
Could you imagine a round 2 jet seed?
No.
That doesn't sound right.
Yeah, sounds unlikely.
I don't think we've had any... I think Bluesy might actually have one of the quicker times in this, and it was like a 236, which doesn't necessarily count for jet seed material.
For what? Oh, for 1, 2. Yeah,
Round 2, yeah. I think it's something.
Ooh.
I think it's something like that.
Did you see the items on? Yeah. No. So that was a very barren ruby path, or ruby spots. Ouch.
I'm starting to doubt the Fortress of Go mode here.
Yeah. Yeah, kinda. I doubt as well.
A slightly more valuable rupee path at that, because I believe they're all green rupees in vanilla.
Possible.
Oh.
Wait, Foldskin Stone.
That's a nice pickup.
Yeah, that's good to have.
I'm British, Elaine, that counts. It's close enough. I've also speedrun this game, not to anywhere near the skill that Myth has, but...
Just confirmed. Yeah, both British, both, God damn it, blanking here. God dang it!
Both British, both play Minish Cap.
Yeah. Both last occasion stuff.
No. Yep. You know what?
Too soon? Okay, too soon.
It's fine. My next race, I'll do the same. Both know. Yeah, you know what? We are both known for Krenel. Honestly, round 3 is just going to be the Spider-Man meme.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Honestly, I can't wait for the dual 34 checks in Krenel. Or whatever the number actually is. If that's in there, that's going to be great fun.
Yeah.
But the best thing about bingo in like just in general is the amount of metagaming you can do. There is so much potential for metagaming.
Yeah, but it's usually not the good kind of metagaming. It's the bad kind of metagaming where you metagame yourself into a corner.
Yep. And it's only bad because you've got that added added knowledge that if they mark off a check that requires an item and you don't have that item, you know they have that item.
Yes.
So you could spend a lot of time. It was because there was a key here, Elaine. You could spend a lot of time going like, so I'm trying to think of a good example.
Oh, it's a fortress key.
Oh wow, that's for fine. No, it's not. It's not for final one. You could have like, well, hell, you could have clear all Krenel checks. Your opponent marks it off, and you don't have grip ring. It's one of those where it's so hard not to try. Like you'll meta play to try and catch up. But not like, but maybe miss for standard routing that you should do. It's always interesting. Bingo's really fun to watch in all randos.
Sounds about right, yeah.
Oh, did not know you could trap that.
Yeah, that's a bit time sensitive, but you can trap it.
Huh. Can you open the chest?
Yeah,
you can. Huh.
So good on you if you can get it, but it's fairly rare.
Learned something today.
Yeah, see, Minish Cap is one of those games where every time you play it, you learn something new. Isn't that nice?
I don't like learning in my video games. It's scary. I think I legitimately think I played it for about 5 minutes and then gave up. And I think it was because growing up I was a maths student for what we have here is A levels. So we had like a little challenge thing where we'd go and try and do the the thing where you have to answer loads of math questions like really quickly.
Oh god, that sounds horrifying.
Imagine, right? I did that. The only time I did it was 5 minutes before a major maths exam.
That's not too bad.
To try and wake my brain up for maths.
Wakey, wakey, brainy.
And it worked. I passed the exam. So, wallet. We gotta farm some money, but we got a wallet.
Hey.
Oh, there's some money. there's all the money we needed.
Oh, that's nice.
We had a nice moment in these settings.
Yeah. Once in a blue moon, essentially. Oh, this is getting better by the second. Jesus Christ.
It was for Fortress of Go Away Medicine Kinstone!
What? Oh. Okay, we're 2 from Go mode, are we? No, hang on.
2 Kinstones.
2 Kinstones and the 4 sword. Oh, 4. Yeah. Right.
For 4 sword for Kane. and then a palace, small key, and big key.
Right, yeah, we might actually need a... We might want to have a small key. A cane for that. Yeah.
I mean, you don't need for Kane to beat Palace, but as that's
It's
for
nice.
third book,
It's nice to have.
we're a Kane away from Yulari.
Ooh.
I'm actually kind of surprised Huffpuff is going to the back here.
He is really banking on that foresight here. Thing is, it's Fortress. You know what they say about bailing Fortress, right?
Yeah. Which is why I don't learn from it, and why I do it consistently, and it hurts me every time.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I genuinely think that because you know where that grip ring is, and it unlocks so many checks, that it would make more sense.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because unless I probably don't, like, I don't know all the key logic or anything, but do you need all 4 keys to do any key lock checks here in Fortress?
No. You can go perfectly fine with just like 3 keys. Basically, the big thing is the big key chest that's like locked behind 3 chests. Behind that's locked behind like. Sorry. In logic, it's locked behind 4 because the
Excuse me.
yeah. Is it? I don't know. I don't know key logic either, so ask Ibot, he knows. Ibot is a logic guru.
Back left is 4, back right is 2, 3, 4 for each successive door. Don't know why I thought that changed in key sanity. Like, it literally makes no sense for that to change, but... Alright, that's another piece of heart closer to Waveblade.
Right.
We had our nice little flurry of items. We can calm back down now.
Yeah. We can go back to normal. Okay, that's our piece. You still might want to grab that half-puff. Right, that would be the final. I think Huffpuff didn't do the. Did you? I don't know. That's fine.
I think he did
Everything's
do
fine.
the... He did do the back left, I think.
Okay.
I remember it, but he would have save scummed. I'm fairly sure he did. Right, on to Crypt.
Hey.
Be 4 dungeons done. We need 2 more. Palace Smokey. Cool, we need that.
Yep.
Wait, I've just realised
What?
we could still have a vanilla climb required.
How?
In Krenel. Because you get the grip ring off 300, and then you climb up Krenel and find your cane in Cave of Flames.
Oh. Well, oh, you don't have the cane, right?
We don't have the cane.
We don't have the cane. Yeah, with 2 hours in, we're still missing the cane.
Usually at this point, you don't even think about that sort of thing. But
exactly.
it was something that just dawned on me right now.
Okay, Dampe, come on. Ah.
Nope.
Right,
Nothing on Dampe.
I'll be back in a minute if that's alright.
Yeah, not a problem. A 2-hour plus vanilla climb would be interesting. I don't know how I'd feel about it. Even watching it, like, that would be cruel. Just a set of blue rupees. As Mashy's picking up the grip ring. But still don't think we've checked what that key is, but it doesn't matter. Or at least currently doesn't matter. Oh, we did see it. It was Todd. Okay, that's where the 4th Todd key is then in the shop.
So nothing changed. Still looking at. Hello,
Hey,
wallet.
look! Yeah, the logic for droplets in this seed is
Interesting.
that means our blue sword is for logical 4 sword. Yes, because it's small key locked. Like either way you go at it. And if I'm told anything, if it's locked by a small key, it's locked by 4 small keys in logic. So yeah, that is our logical 4 sword in droplets.
I don't think I would pick up on that in game though.
Nah, you'd be thinking so much. But it does mean that, like, anything that's blue sword locked can't have the 4 sword.
Yeah, I've got a point there.
But doesn't necessarily mean that it doesn't lock the cane.
Right.
So, judging roughly on what we've got left, we're definitely not going to need any more small keys. So I don't think there can actually be anything on Wind Loop now.
Wind loop. Loop.
Look. That's all I can say about it. It's just look. Or Luke. Oh, yeah, actually, yeah, it could just be a vanilla Bosky, which, you know, is disgusting, and I'm kind of for it.
Yeah.
But, I mean, like iBot said, I hope it's iBot. I've got one reference already wrong to what people have said today. We'll probably just see a sword here in Veil Falls or Cloud Tops, and all the speculation about a sword will have disappeared. Or Tingle. We'll find a Tingle trophy that leads to a 4 sword. We're really trying to, like, manifest a horrible check to have an item, aren't we?
We're just waiting on it. Yeah.
Hey,
There's a
hey look,
shield.
there's the shield. Getting hit by these blue levers.
Yeah. Usually my strategy with those is to just keep at the top wall of the screen and then, you know,
Yeah.
wait
And then
until
when it's charged up, you can just run onto the pad and run straight down.
Yes.
All right, Mashy's gonna go for climbing Krenel. I
Yeah,
don't
well,
know if I'd have climbed Krenel over climbing Veil Falls, but
I've got the Ocarina. He can do way forwards and then just do Kernel afterwards. It's fine. Well, actually, has the Ocarina as well.
oh, that's
Oh!
the cane.
Yeah, that helps. That helps a lot.
We're not gonna need vanilla climb. There's a key there in the bottom left corner of Grey Blade as well. I'll be honest, Elaine. I don't think Mashy will vanilla climb here. I think if the Ocarina wasn't available, we would possibly see it. But all right, so 2 Cloud Top Skin Stones, a sword, and a Palace Big Key.
Oh, Half-Life is not actually fusing. Huh. I thought that Half-Life would actually just start a fuse already.
No, you've Huffpuff's only got 3, so probably going to do the back 3 instead.
Oh, right, yeah.
Because you can just walk in and just get those 2 really quickly.
Yeah.
It's not a very fruitful beanstalk there. But it does give you the 4th fortress small key. See what my cave has today. Well, there's the 4th sword.
That's 4th sword. That is a nice force location. Very handy, actually.
Yep. So a palace, big key, and well, now definitely you know there can't be much in palace, so it's going to be a very quick go mode.
Yeah.
I mean, you may be sweating about the palace big key, but you've got so much open, like it wouldn't really matter, right?
You've got gallery access, yeah.
Mushroom.
Hey.
Can see Rem at the same time.
I mean, minus 4 since we're already at it. There's turn-up number 4.
Jeez, all things considered, given that these runners had like 15-20 minutes of FPA as well, this is actually a really quick seed so far.
Don't jinx it.
I'm still trying to manifest that energy.
Yeah.
I'm doing everything I can. Well, you know, about that energy.
Huh. Yeah. I think the seed is not listening to you.
No. I tried, chat.
That is one from go, right? They just need
we just need a kinstone, and everybody is gonna hope and pray for a kinstone on Waveblade.
Yeah, but we probably want to see it in the thing.
In the thing, and the stuff.
Yes, that thing. Not that thing. No. Well, that thing as well.
Maybe that thing. Who knows?
But I was thinking about the other thing, the hot one.
The Cave of Flames.
Yes, that one.
Alright, if you anybody who's watching, if you want to get a bet in for where you think this last kinstone will be, feel free to go ahead. I mean, you say that, but we haven't seen it on Mashy's side either. Also, Yulari just having a green rupee.
That's rude.
Skip Cave of Flames front. That would be a play. That would be a play.
A power play.
Obviously, it's on Glee Rock, right?
Right.
There is a super small part of me that it ironically is exactly what iBot just said, which makes me think you do actually skip it because you do the back half first and then go back in when the back half has nothing.
I can see that working, actually.
Yeah, that was for one thing, and like because the cape makes that basement so quick.
Yeah.
Is that it will look so weird, but could like
work so
pay
well.
off. I mean, you do it straight after you get Malari, right? Alright, nothing in the garden.
Oh,
But there was a Palace Smorgy, but so you never know. That may actually be a required garden if there's a vanilla BK. No, we got the BK. What am I on about? So it doesn't matter. I am quite surprised Huffpuff hasn't just gone up to Cave of Flames.
yeah.
Enjoy, Elaine. This is usually the part where I say that, and then they find the Cloudtop Skinstone here, and I look like a fool.
Yep.
Okay, I play back to Lake Hylia to check
Yep.
on Secret.
Yeah. Huffpuff hasn't done the Beanstalk either. So I'm really curious as to hear his reasoning here. He's probably just gambling on it, actually.
Yeah, I mean, there's two sides to the coin, right? There's this look like it might be
Yeah.
the move, but there's the fact that you don't have the warp, so you're like, I'm just gonna do the checks that are by the warp, so I can go mode Cave of Flames.
Yeah, true.
This is a Orphan Fairy.
Well, she has a name for a reason.
It's not. The name isn't Go Mode Fairy.
Oh.
I think this is just for the sake of being thorough at this point.
Yeah.
I mean, it would always feel bad to walk past Go Mode.
Yes.
Let's welcome in the Raiders from ZSR2.
Hello. You're watching a shit show.
Couldn't have worded it better myself.
Yeah. Yeah, so this is the Zelda TMCR Variety Tournament. And we are one item from Gurmit, that being the Cloudtop Skinstone, the final one. We do need 5 of them, but so far we only have 4. But the 5th one hopefully is somewhere close-ish. What happened? It's difficult to describe actually what happened. It's a lot of...
It's a lot of fun.
yeah.
But there are definitely like air quotes over the word fun.
I hope that Huffpuff actually checks Scale of Flames before getting into the thing. Before climbing up the wall.
Oh, it's a little bit too close. We'll probably at the very least check for rupees.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking as well.
I don't really see Huffpuff like full clearing cave overdoing the beanstalk. Because Go Mode Cave is like
Chef's kiss. Yeah.
I say the seed has been so far fine, but we're not in Go mode.
Yeah.
There is still time for Waveblade to have something.
We can. This can still turn ugly. And that's the great thing about TMCR.
Key. And that's only our second Deepwood key.
Well, yeah, we don't need them. Oh dear.
Deepwood basement.
That's what I was thinking as well, yeah. What if? What if?
We can follow the same trend as well. Deepwood basement has a heart piece for the kinstone on Waveblade.
Oh. Oh, yeah, and Fountain. We've also got Fountain. Right.
We do have a final check and fountain. And that would also be very horrible.
What a funny way. What a funny way to spell nice.
Lost in translation.
Yeah.
No, even better, Nimbus. The basement has. Actually, no, you could save Scum the Key. Never mind. I was gonna say the basement has a heart piece, so you get the Deepwood key, so you go back into Deepwood to get the Go mode, but you could just Scum the Key. That wouldn't be as fun.
That'd be pretty horrible. I love it.
Oh yeah, of course it's logically 4 key locked, but I think it's probably safe to assume they're out there.
Yeah. They're just somewhere waiting for it to happen.
Right, but we're gonna get a simultaneous Cave of Flames play. So, oh, actually, no, we're not. We're gonna see Malari first. Well, Malari's mines, not the actual check.
Huffpuff doesn't want to go into Kernel. Does he? Or into Cave of Flames?
No.
Is it because he's British as well?
Quite possibly. We do regularly have British meetings where we go, you know. But Huffpuff is also part of a mountain tribe, if I remember correctly.
Oh yeah, that's my people. My people, yeah.
So, in fact, I think so is Nesman, and then I'm in Forest, and Myth is in Yes. Oh, is Huffpuff Town? I
think
forget.
Huffpuff is Town because Town is usually the one with the lead, and Huffpuff is in every single race.
You know what? Fair. Like, Forest are really far behind at the minute, and it's kind of sad.
Yeah, and I'm also doing mountain stuff, but on the backside, essentially.
You're just racking in those volunteer points.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, I've been like hyper busy with work, so I've done like nothing.
That's fair enough. It's whatever. It's no competition. Well, it is kind of competition, but not a or one of those competitions.
Look, it's okay, iBot. I'm here now. I'm providing. I'm trying. I really am. And I'm away next weekend, so I can't help out next weekend either. Because assuming England hasn't gone into a mass state of, like, explosion with this whole Freedom Day we've been preaching.
There's a Jabbernet.
Woo! Love a good Jabbernet.
But yeah, nothing came from him so far. Is it really going to be the fountain?
We've got a fair bit open, surely, right? I'm trying to think. Actually, we might not. I might be wrong. I mean, there's still a chance for it to be on Glee Rock. Yeah,
Or Greggle
Huffpuff
too.
did.
Oh, Greggle.
Cut.
Have you seen Greggle? Don't think we've seen Greggle.
We've had Gustjaw for a long time.
I think
We
we've
saw
seen
Yularians.
Greggle.
We saw Yularian sewers. There it is.
What? Where? Oh, Dex chest. Ooh.
I think someone did bet Cave of Flames basement. Yep. I run. Oh, suspicious. It's for Race Monitor who did it. Rigged. Yeah, this is basically gonna be. Mashy has a couple of minute lead. Who can do Palace and not get trolled by Varty? That's a trick question, by the way. Both runners will get trolled by Varty because it's Varty. It's Varty with no great spin as well. So Varty 1 could play a hand. Also, I'm not sure if you experience this, Hendris, but whenever I'm playing a seed and I enter Varty and my opponent hasn't finished, like, I get so nervous and I always get trolled because I'm nervous.
Oh, same. Don't worry. That's totally normal.
Like, and the best part is that because these tournament matches are on a 15-minute delay, you can watch the restream the Varty you know you've struggled on.
Yeah.
So you can see their reaction at the Varty fight before you could talk about it. I remember in my last match, Nesman called me out for being for watching because we'd finished, and I immediately sent him a DM and be like, "Look, you don't have to call me out like that. Also, watch this Varty; it's terrible."
Yeah,
Gleerock.
they all should be able to. Yeah, I think that they're actually fairly close to each other right now.
Yeah, literally just a Gleerock fight.
Did
Separate.
Huffpuff do the fusions? I forgot.
Wait, more importantly, Huffpuff doesn't have for Kinstone.
I'm
But-
sure he'll be alright.
Surely, right?
Yeah, he's gonna be fine.
But also yes, Huffpuff did do them. Hey, look, that's DHC.
Oh, huh.
We could do vanilla BK chess now.
who-
I don't think Mashy went back to do the other one. I might be incorrect about that. We'll see in a second.
Yeah. I'm sure they'll be fine.
Yeah. I think starting with the second one is okay because you've got the last one is really easy to get to as well. Like it's just go up and fly. Like it's just go up and fly down.
Yeah. Well. See, yeah, they're also on like 6 kids, 6 kids on 6 keys for Paris. Ugh.
Well, there's for confirmation. Mashy did in fact do 4.
Yeah.
So now we'll get to watch like 15-20 minutes of nothing but pure go moding.
Yay!
Now it becomes an execution battle.
Yeah.
Also, like, given that, I mean, this time's going to be like a 250 with like 20 minutes of stoppage, they've gone really fast for these settings.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm not sure because I think the Go Mode Palace takes like 8 to 10 minutes. Depending on Georg. And then DHC is like 8 or 9 minutes. I don't know the specific on that one, but and that's roughly based off my times, and usually with those I don't have the best execution because I'm nervous.
Right, there's
Like-
the kids then.
Yep, so Mashy's doing Cane Skip at about the same time. Huffpuff's heading over to Cloudtops. It's so nice when you get to completely go mode this.
Yeah.
I remember playing through it on
Great.
KeyZ, that one, one of the casual weeklies. And, oh, when you're in go mode and you just get to do a palace that takes like 6 to 7 minutes, you're just like, yep, I like this. This can stay.
Yeah, it's a really nice feeling of it. That is essentially what it boils down to. Really nice feelings.
Mm-hmm. Interestingly as well, the only keys we're missing are the 2 for Deepwood.
Huh. Wonder what those could be.
Because we know the Todd one's on the shop. So everything was pretty nice, and I wouldn't be surprised if they're just in here, to be honest.
Yeah.
Well, obviously not. We're not going to see them, but like I can't think of them being in any like horrible location. Not that it would even matter if they were. think what I'll do is I'll note down the time that Mashy gets this blue warp, so we can quantify a little bit the gap.
Quantify.
Fancy lingo.
Yeah.
My favorite mini boss, just being able to do that. But the 2:35:08 opening of the or spawning of the blue warp. I would imagine a rough guess is about 2 to 3 minutes. Which, you know, definitely could be made up by RNG with the Dark Nuts and Vati. Of course, we're not used, or we don't have Great Spin that we may be used to for the Dark Nuts, so you have to do glitchless strats. And I know Huffpuff's actually been doing a fair bit of glitchless recently.
Oh, has he?
So, yeah, I think Huffpuff's only about 10 minutes off the world record. Got a good time in it.
Yeah, that's actually a really good time.
I think it's a 2:28. Yeah, Huffpuff has a 2:28. Is currently 9th, so we'll be definitely used to the quicker strats for Dark Nuts. Mashy, I don't think does glitchless, but I think may even be on like the glitched leaderboards.
I think Mashy is on 80%. Is he? I don't know. I've got no clue if Mashy.
Oh yeah, Mashy did do it once upon a time. Has a 153, which is, you know, very strong as well.
Yeah. Sub 2 is always good.
Yeah, Mashy is known for the Oracle games,
Yeah.
which I know absolutely nothing about, so can't attribute them.
I played through them like once, I think, and that's kind of it. Like, they were neat, but that's like my only recollection of them.
You know what? 2 minutes and 57 seconds was not far off with my 2 to 3 minute prediction.
Yeah.
Nice, doesn't get knocked off the Blue Georg there, which can potentially have bad side effects. Wait, did we see another boat? Was it on Pop Push?
Where?
It was on Pop Push.
Oh dear.
I'm trying to think if that's bow locked. I'm gonna go with probably.
It might as well be. It's unlikely that it's going to be your first bow. Very unlikely.
What was in the back of Fortress again? I don't remember.
Yeah, you're asking the wrong people here, Albert.
Ask the trackers may know.
Yeah, you should know that we don't know.
Yeah.
Aha.
All right, final dungeon down for Mashy.
Yeah, and Huffpuff is probably about 3 minutes apart.
Yep. Definitely comebackable.
Oh, yeah, right, Nimbus. There was the kids on the Igors.
See? Trust for trackers, they
Hang
know.
on. Was that the Cloud of Kinstone or was that the way forward?
No, that was for Vale Falls Kinstone, but it's still the same result. It's still
Yeah.
Bolock.
Right.
Do 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 do.
So, yeah. Okay. Huffpuff is finishing up Georg just a bit, and Mashy's already starting with the dreaded Daco Castle. Do we have DHC or do we have pet finish? I forgot.
We do have DHC. You will have to be
Hooray!
party in this seed.
Hooray.
No, I've become a fan of pet finish.
Nah. Reject pet finish. Sail to Vati.
I'm just not that big a fan of DHC. I like the music, but I don't really like for dungeon.
No.
And I remember the traumatic days of 0.6 where it was always Vanilla Bosky.
That wasn't too bad. It could have been way worse. Like,
I'm curious. I'm curious how it could have been way worse than Vanilla Bosky.
Reasons.
You know what? Can't argue with reasons.
Yeah. Could have been Oko.
No, no, I don't want to ever touch Oko again after the last weekly.
I thought that wasn't too bad.
I died like 15 times trying to do one check and then forfeit because I was mad about it. And I just had like the best OOT performance of my life, so I was on a high. And then Oko was like, hey, no, stop thinking it was good, bad. And you know, I was already salty because I skipped Krenel, ironically.
Yeah.
Or skipped Cave of Flames.
See, that's why you don't skip Krenel.
Look, I just got a red sword in a one-piece figurine hunt.
Yeah.
And I was like, the best play right now is to go to Western Woods. Because the best play for figurine hunts is to do density. And then it was like, no, you're supposed to carry on and get the moments. Smile. And then, of course, like, Luna won in 45 minutes without even getting red sword. And here I am with everything in the game, and I'm just like, when I forfeit and check and like watch for restream to see Luna have nothing, and I'm like,
Oh, fuck.
Was that your attempt at a British accent?
Yeah, a very bad one.
I kind of liked it. I'm for it. On behalf of Brits everywhere, we approve.
Awesome.
Would you like to become an honorary Brit? For requirements are every 2 years to scream "It's coming home" 200 times every day, and then to be really sad that it doesn't come home,
Isn't that some sort of running gag by now?
Yeah. Oh yeah, you have to leave the EU, and you have to complain when it's more than 10 degrees Celsius.
Well, we can already do that here in Germany as well. Like, people complain if it's below 10, and they complain if it's above 20 degrees Celsius. So, that's pretty much in the range.
Yeah. Like, I'm sat at my desk commentating this with a fan and everything on, and it's 17 degrees and looks like it's going to rain.
That's currently raining here.
Like, I don't know why I'm melting.
Did you drink enough tea? Maybe you're melting because you like tea.
Look, I
That's
failed
not
the
correct.
British test because I don't actually drink tea.
Oh, what?
Oh, Mashy getting that perfect RNG on that Black Dark Nut. Oh,
Yeah, I'm actually got a really good RNG here.
I'm just trying
There
to.
we go.
They're
Three
very,
darkness, yeah.
very nice. Oh, I wish I could do that.
Wish I could have that.
I think you have like a 3-minute time limit on that fight,
Yes.
and I'm fairly sure without Great Spin, I take 2 minutes and 59 seconds.
Nah. What's fun is that there's actually a special cutscene if you're running out. It's actually just a cutscene where Vati succeeds in literally killing Zelda.
And then the Minish Mask happens.
Right. The Minish Mask, I forgot about that.
Yeah, it's a great game. I recommend it.
Yeah. It's the 4th game in the trilogy, right?
Yeah. It's the timeline that ties all the timelines together.
Ah.
You know, like the game theory video of the Hyrule Warriors ties everything together.
Oh dear. Or how Four Swords Manual states that Vati was not defeated, that Vati was captured or sealed away. When the Minish Cap, clearly, he literally explodes and just goes boom and doesn't get sealed.
Yep. There is no seal at all, but you know. Maybe if Vati was actually sealed, this is like it's an existential thing where you're just like, does Vati exist? Did we ever save the world?
The real Vati was the friends made along the way.
That would be a pretty grim estimation of the word friendship.
Yeah.
Yes. My friends are known for destroying the world and...
Well...
Actually, a lot of them are rando players. It would make sense.
Yeah. And if they don't try to destroy the world, they try to destroy their own liver, so that counts as well.
Alright, whilst we're talking about random stuff as the Vati fights go on.
Yeah.
Vati 1 on Huffpuff's side, Vati 3 on Mashy's side.
Yeah, Mashy's in the lead by a few minutes, yeah.
Yep. It was definitely been a close race, as we predicted at the start.
Yeah. But Vati 3 still has the capabilities to troll yourself and to troll others.
Absolutely.
Just those arms. Or if you get out of your groove during the blue ball fight. Yeah, and I was having some trouble with Variety one. There we go. Getting the 4 cycle.
Oh, no lanternless struts. Perfect hands. I mean, it would feel off because I'm fairly sure it's 5 cycles in vanilla
Yeah, it's
and
this is
3
EU Variety.
cycles in the 3 cycles in the rando.
Yeah, this is EU Variety, I think. Or is it EU? No, it's JP Variety? It's JP Variety, yeah. Because I think EU got made harder. It's changed from EU Variety, yeah.
There we are.
There we are.
That is
GG.
time. GG's to Mashy. Finishing in first place with a time of 2:51.02. And I would imagine Huffpuff is not that far behind.
Okay, that was weird. Yeah, GG.
Yep.
Artie just did not want to explode his balls. That came out wrong.
That's a phrase. Welcome in, Mashy. GG's. You get to hear.
Yeah,
You get to hear that flying
great way
part
to
of
come in.
commentary.
Oh, that was an interesting race.
Yeah. I don't know really where's the best place to begin with this. There
About
wasn't.
Bitshawk crashing?
Well, yeah. I mean, well, can't begin to think what was running through your head for that one.
At that point, I was almost like, do I just forfeit? Or, but then they were like, okay, let me go back and collect everything that I did.
Yeah.
But that was like 25, 30 minutes of stuff that I had to recollect.
Yeah, and I mean, you fortunately did manage to pick up pretty much everything that you got. I think the only thing we noticed you missed was a heart piece, I think. But Waveblade didn't end up having anything anyway, despite how hard we tried.
Yeah, we were close. We were close.
Trust me, we tried to manifest all of the energy in the entire world.
Or at least in Europe.
Turns out European energy isn't that strong.
Yeah. We don't have that.
This was the
dramatic
one round that
Yeah.
crash really hurt because I had to think about where all the keys were and where all the heart pieces were, as well as all the other items.
Yeah. Definitely an interesting one where you've got, like, because especially with, like, we alluded to this a little bit as well. Also, for your question, yes, there is iBot. I'll tell you about it later. That, like, you, because of the pace of this randomizer and how you can get so many things so quickly with, like, Ruby Mania and stuff like that. You could, like, it's so easy to miss something because you don't, like, write it down or know, like, they're not so separate for you to go, oh, I remember going here and getting this. But fortunately, nothing bad came of it, and you're caught up. Very close race. I mean, you two were mirrored pretty much the whole time. I actually genuinely can't comment on what put you 3 minutes ahead because it was just that close. I think it was just
Execution.
And a little bit of reluctancy for Huffpuff to go to cave.
Yeah. And Huffpuff, what was that? Huffpuff, checking Malawi first and then Cave of Flames and doing Gleewalk before getting the Kinstone.
Yeah.
Did Huffpuff get the mitts before going to Minish Woods?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So he had a pretty sizable lead at the beginning.
I don't think it was overly sizable. I mean, there was a little bit, but you two were close all throughout to the point where we couldn't really commentate on one because the other was just doing the checks for what other one had just done. So it was very much a case of like, for first hour, you were just following in Huffpuff's footsteps by like a minute and a half. And then after like the blue sword, I want to say, it kind of switched, and then like when you got the go mode in Cave of Flames, Huffpuff was already in there, but was like on the Grey Chew fight, so stuff like that.
Yeah.
I don't know, are we being joined by Huffpuff for this interview, or I'm not entirely sure. I haven't seen anything about it.
I think he said he was gonna go play some Division, so he's probably not.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I guess the all-important question that needs to be asked here, because it always has to be asked, do you wish to ban the seed roller?
No, this was a beautiful seed. This was a great seed for a key sanity. Like, this was like a 220 type of seed.
It was one of the nicer seeds that I've seen in round 2.
Especially when going out of Fortress.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
that was
Fortress
great.
Everything. Everything was there.
Yeah.
I know it's a bit anticlimactic, but I actually cannot think of anything else to ask because it was just a very linear seed. I'm trying to think of I'm trying to think of like,
Yeah, it was very linear for the most part.
apart from the crash, there wasn't really anything like particularly. iBots asked a question. Did you realize that the sword in Droplets is actually the logical 4 sword?
No.
And to follow that up, there was a... What was for logic? I should remember this. There was a Droplets key somewhere.
It was on the shop 600.
Yes, because there was a wallet in the graveyard. The key in the shop meant that meant that sword had to be the 4 sword, so the blue sword couldn't lock anything that led to a 4 sword. Like, it could have had your cane, but then the cane couldn't have locked your 4 sword or the Cloudtop Skinstones. Or, well, actually, it could have had the Kinstones, but like it couldn't lock the 4 sword, basically.
Yeah, I didn't really care about the key logic in Droplets. Once I was able to skip one door, I was like, okay, whatever. Because I had the 3 keys.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think those Cave of Flame small keys and the Royal Crypt keys were so nice. Having them really early on must have felt nice.
Yeah, we had most of our keys early on. We had like, what, 4 or 5 boss keys in the first like 5 minutes?
Yeah, and then like 2 hours later was the Palace boss key in Cloudtops.
Yeah.
Nimbus has just said that the third wallet was Palace pre-boss, by the way. So be
Oh.
happy you weren't following
Yeah.
logic.
Yeah, that's nasty for that's what the only thing in Palace probably.
That's a big key chest. But, yeah. Big key chest has ew.
No,
No,
it's
it's
the
not.
one.
No,
the one
it's
before
the
it's the
off
other
path chest.
clouds.
Oh, the detour
Yeah.
one. Detour, yeah.
Detour, that's alright.
Right, the other one, pre-boss door. It's past one place, yeah. Oh, that thing. Oh, that thing. Sorry.
The naming of these checks is confusing sometimes.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
The naming doesn't go much further than it's this check, you know, the one where you do this and then you get this and then you open the check.
And then the other's like,
Like, what's the name of it? I don't know. It's that one. But yeah, any other thoughts on the seed, Mashy?
Not that I can really think of.
Well, in that case, GG Mashy. Thank you
Thank
to both
you.
our commentators, Hendris and Sean, and also a huge thank you to our trackers, Nimbus and Tomata, making sure that we know what the run is found during the race. So make sure to give all those people a follow. We're going to be raiding over to ZSR2, yeah, which has the Wind Waker Randomizer bi-weekly tournament settings race. Also later tonight on ZSR we have the Ocarina of Time Randomizer weekly for the NA time slot at 6 PM Eastern. There might be some Zelda 2 Randomizer tournament races, depending on volunteers and restream availability. And at 9 PM Eastern we have a Wind Waker Randomizer tournament match. Also at 9 PM Eastern the Breath of the Wild 20% bi-weekly race. And then at midnight Eastern is another Majora's Mask Randomizer Season 2 tournament qualifier. So keep an eye on the schedule for all of that, as well as all the stuff tomorrow that I won't list out because no one would remember it anyways. And yeah, with that, thanks for watching.
Thank you very much.